a fun few little topics. Oreo, I'm not doing it with you, babe. From my office. Yes, from the baddie's office. We working today in the office. We working. About to get the iPad and everything out. So, before we get into bad boys and baddies, I wanted to have a little conversation with all of you people out there. So, everyone who's ever had a working mother, raise your hand in the comments. Did you have like a working mom while you guys were growing up? And if so, did your mom have multiple jobs, one job, two jobs? Raise your hands. Like, put the emoji up with the hands if you had a working mother growing up. I just want to see something. And by the way, I've been using this new facial treatment called Obagi. Baby, child, I'll take this filter off any day. This fucking Obagi has different steps. It's giving clear skin. And I'll tell you guys about that after when I go upstairs. But working moms, raise your hands. Okay. Hey, Moniz. So recently I went to Atlanta and I was on the talk show podcast Black Girl Stuff on Revolt TV. And they asked me, like, you know, they asked me a bunch of questions and, you know, you answer them because you're on it. You're doing an interview. And obviously they're using the one of me and Tommy. They're saying Tommy faked the fight in London and it was a fake fight, and no, it wasn't. But I answered all the questions, and then they asked questions like, what are some things that you really like, you know, enjoy in life? Like, what are things that Natalie, because see, here's the thing, the misconception that I think a lot of you guys are starting to get a little bit confused when it comes to me. So here's this girl, Natalie Nunn. Okay. How does everybody know her? From Bad Girls Club. Before that, I was a soccer player, ran track, but if you weren't really in the sports world and you didn't follow collegiate, like soccer or sports, you wouldn't have really known me. But how did you guys know me? From the hit show Bad Girls Club. Now, fast forward 15 years. You guys have watched me on multiple reality shows, okay? Probably, I don't know, go to my IMDb page. The resume is insane, right? So the thing is how do you watch someone for 15 years on TV and they never really ever let you into their real world? Meaning you've never seen a family show with Natalie. You have never seen, you know, like I never had my own spinoff show. Close multiple times. But it just never happened, for multiple reasons. The contracts didn't like them. You know, the money wasn't right. Maybe my family didn't really want to participate. I have a brother, you know, my mom, my dad, step parents, you know, things like that, of that sort. So anyways, I think that there's this huge gap that has been left for you guys to not have known all of Natalie Nunn. When a lot of people who have been on TV and have been as successful as I have in the reality TV world, you guys have been able to see more shows of them in their real life. Whether it's Nene Leakes, whether it's Kim Zodiac, whether it's whoever, right? You guys have been able to tap into who are these people, like who are these girls and who's their husbands and who's their kids and how were they raised? With me, you guys have no idea. You guys have just been kind of like, it's like a cliffhanger. You know what I mean? So anyways, long story short, you don't know everything about Natalie Nunn. And whether you believe you do because I'm on all of these amazing shows that you guys have been watching over the years, you don't. So, on the talk show Black Girl Stuff on Revolt TV, they asked me, what are some things that Natalie really likes to do? Number one, what's up, Burrito? Some of my favorite things I started to tell them. I said, I love family time. And I don't think you guys even know that. I enjoy being with Jacob and Journey more than anything in the entire world. Coming home is like, it's like the most amazing thing. It's like when I'm out working, it's like, oh my God, I'm going home. Excuse me, my allergies have been kicking my ass. So, one, I said that. And then I said, I work a lot. And if I get to, like feeling like I miss Jacob or I miss Journey or I miss both of them, I send for them. And that's the beauty of being a boss mom. I'm a boss mom. I'm a boss. And I'll fly my family out to wherever I am working. But I am a working mom. And I talked a little bit about that. And then I talked about how I love home decor and I love renovations. And the comments that were underneath this post was, she's never home. She doesn't give a fuck about her family. And I felt like, listen, guys, you guys say a lot of things, and I really don't give a fuck what you guys even say. But I did want to get on here and address that. I wanted to address the fact that I think there's just this big voided gap that you guys just really haven't been able to see me in the other light. Like, you've only seen me a part of ensemble cast. You haven't been able to go on family vacations with me. You haven't been able to come into my real world. You haven't been able to see Jacob and I with Journey. And you guys just haven't been able to see all of that. And that's okay. I get it. And I do try to share some of that stuff on my story, and I do try to share some of that stuff like in my on my platforms, but I guess you guys are just not really seeing that. It's like you guys have all these reality shows of me, a part of cast, with all of these amazing people and girls that all have their own ways and walks of life. But let me just inform you guys, I am a working mother. So the comment saying all she does is work, she's never at home, I do want to address the fact that I am a working mother. I am a boss mom. And that's what I like to say. So, Journey is officially has a traveling full-time teacher. So she is in school now, but because of the increase with my work, she does travel with me and my husband when I am on the road working, and then the teacher. So I did want to just address that. Me being separated from my family or daughter when I am working, it's just very interesting that mothers get so much backlash about it, but fathers or the male will be praised. Well, let me explain something to you guys. This is 2023. Right? And thank you, Fran. I love my hair. This is 2023, and I am a working mother. My mother worked 3 jobs when I was a kid growing up. She was a school bus driver. She worked graveyards at the hospital in Palo Alto at Stanford Hospital, and she ran a daycare. Okay? So, let's talk about it. I am a working mother. Okay? I live a very expensive lifestyle. So does my daughter. So does my whole family. And I work for everybody. Okay, let's talk about it. I work for everybody. I got a lot going on. If it's not this in the family, it's this going on. If it's not this person, it's the... So we're not going to do the judgmental things, okay, guys, when it comes to being moms. Let's not mommy shame. I am what you call a working mother. Take a very good look at her, okay? I feel like boss mom is more of my, title. I like that title better than working mom. I am a boss mom. And I just think it's just so interesting that women will get backlash, so much for being a working boss mom. And it being, a big thing, it's not okay. Yeah, I work. Let's talk about it. Are there any working moms in here? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. I don't really care what you guys can say whatever you want. You're still listening to me. You're listening to me, the boss mom, while I sit in my office. Okay? So, I wanted to also let you guys know, I just started a new project, the Batty Blunts. So, the Batty Farm is officially here. I got my state license to grow marijuana in the state of California. And my